In a rapidly evolving tech environment, understanding ITIL principles is more important than ever, not just for businesses, but for our personal lives too. In this episode of The Truth Is, we will explore how ITIL frameworks enhance corporate efficiency and why they have become essential in the tech job market. But there's more. We will uncover how ITIL offers a structured approach to managing IT services that can also benefit us individually. Welcome to The Truth Is. I'm your host, Arlene, and today we're diving into a crucial topic in our tech-driven world, ITIL, or the Information Technology Infrastructure Library. Whether you are a seasoned IT professional or simply curious about the frameworks shaping our digital lives, this episode is for you. We will break down ITIL's importance, its relevance to personal effectiveness, and why it is highly valued in the corporate world. So please do not skip or fast forward this video as it contains crucial information that you won't want to miss. A valuable tip for the certification exam is included. So sit back, relax, and let's dive in. To put it simply, ITIL is a set of best practices for aligning IT services with business needs, developed by the Central Computer and Telecommunications Agency or CCTA of the UK government in the 1980s. Its purpose was to improve the management of IT services in both the public and private sectors. Over the years, ITIL has evolved into a widely recognized set of best practices for IT service management, or ITSM, globally. Let's take a quick look at the key stages of ITIL version 3 and how each phase contributes to delivering high-quality IT services that align with business goals. First up, we have a service strategy. This phase is all about understanding and addressing customer needs. It's where businesses focus on creating value-driven services that align closely with their goals. By laying a solid strategy, organizations ensure that the services they provide are not only useful, but also impactful. Next, we move to service design. Now that we have identified the needs, it's time to design services that meet those requirements. In this phase, quality, reliability, and usability are at the forefront. The goal here is to craft services that not only perform well, but also offer a seamless user experience. Then comes service transition. This stage ensures that the services we have designed are smoothly transitioned into production. The focus here is on minimizing disruption and ensuring everything is ready to deliver the expected value right from day one. Once services are up and running, we enter the service operation phase. This is where the day-to-day delivery happens. Service operation ensures that the services are performing at their best, maintaining both quality and performance to keep everything running smoothly. And finally, we have continual service improvement. IT services don't stop evolving once they are launched. In this phase, it's all about evaluating performance, gathering feedback, and implementing changes to continually enhance the quality of the service as customer needs and technology change. However, these components were refined in ITIL 4 to better align with modern IT service management needs. So for our modern update, ITIL 4 introduces a more dynamic and adaptable approach, specifically designed to meet the demands of modern IT environments. It incorporates key elements such as the Service Value System, or SVS, Service Value Chain, SVC, guiding principles, practices, and the continual improvement. So, ITIL 4 integrates various practices into a flexible framework that continually creates and delivers value. This service value system concept can also be applied to your personal life and consistently seeking opportunities for improvement. Whether in your career, daily routines, or relationships, by introducing the service value system, ITIL 4 emphasizes adaptability and ongoing enhancement in the pursuit of value creation. In both corporate settings and personal life, the service value system reminds us that efficiency and value creation are ongoing processes. Consider how we can continually improve our daily routines or careers by adapting, learning from feedback, and staying flexible just as businesses do with IT services. Replacing the service life cycle from ITIL version 3, the service value chain introduces a more agile model consisting of 6 interconnected activities. You have the plan, improve, engage, design and transition, obtain or build, and deliver and support. This framework is beneficial not only for businesses, but also for personal growth and achieving life goals. The service value chain's 6 steps can also guide personal growth, from setting clear goals to reflecting on what works. Just as companies manage IT services, we can manage our development both in our careers and personal well-being. Let me give you a brief overview of the 6 interconnected activities of the service value chain, along with a scenario to help you better understand each one. For the plan, this activity involves setting objectives and determining how to achieve them. It encompasses understanding organizational goals, assessing current capabilities, and aligning resources to optimize value delivery. For our example, the IT department needs to roll out a new software update to improve the customer service platform. First, they will gather data, set objectives, and establish a timeline for delivery. So for our scenario, the IT team analyzes the current system performance, identifies user pain points, and sets the goal of reducing response times by 20% over the next quarter. So for the improve, focused on enhancing services and practices. This activity encourages continuous evaluation and refinement of processes, tools, and performance metrics. It promotes a culture of ongoing learning and adaptation. So, as part of the rollout process, the team continually evaluates feedback and system performance, making necessary adjustments. So after gathering feedback from initial testing, the team identifies performance bottlenecks and tweaks the software before a wider release. So we have to engage. This involves building and maintaining strong relationships with stakeholders, including customers and partners. Effective engagement ensures that the needs and expectations are understood, fostering collaboration and communication throughout the service life cycle. So the team actively involves key stakeholders such as users, customer service reps, and leadership to ensure the update meets everyone's needs. So the IT team holds meetings with customer service reps and managers to understand specific pain points, ensuring the software aligns with their workflow. For the design and transition, this activity covers the planning and designing of new or changed services, ensuring they meet requirements and can be successfully implemented. It includes considerations for architecture, processes, and user experience during the transition phase. So the update is designed based on the feedback and then transition into the existing infrastructure with minimal disruption. So the team creates a blueprint for the new features, tests them in a staging environment, and transitions the changes into the live system with scheduled maintenance to avoid downtime. So for our obtain or build, this encompasses the acquisition and development of resources required for service delivery. It involves evaluating, procuring, and creating the necessary tools, technologies, and components to support service management. The necessary resources, software, hardware, or tools are acquired or built to support the rollout of the update. So the team builds additional automation scripts and integrates new APIs to ensure the updated system can handle the increased data load. For the last, deliver and support, focused on ensuring that services are delivered as intended and providing ongoing support to users. This activity includes managing service levels, incident resolution, and ensuring that services remain aligned with business needs. So the software update is deployed, and the IT team provides ongoing support to address any post-launch issues. So after the rollout, the IT team monitors the system closely for any bugs, offering immediate support to end users while collecting data for future improvements. So as you prepare for the ITIL4 Foundation certification, focus on understanding how the service value system and service value chain work together. The exam will test your ability to analyze situations and recognize which steps of the SVC apply. So for our guiding principles, ITIL4 outlines 7 core principles, like focus on value and collaborate and promote visibility, which help organizations adopt practices universally. One of ITIL's guiding principles is focus on value. So in our personal lives, this could mean concentrating on what truly adds meaning. Whether it's nurturing relationships, better managing time, or choosing the right career path. Similarly, in the corporate world, this principle helps businesses stay aligned with customer needs. You can also apply principles like start where you are, or collaborate and promote visibility to both personal and professional scenarios. So for our practices, which was formerly processes, ITIL4 broadens its focus from just processes to include roles, tools, and organizational culture, with 34 practices divided into general management, service management, and technical management. ITIL4's shift from rigid processes to adaptable practices is like moving from strict routines to flexible habits This can help us manage life's responsibilities or career transitions more effectively, responding to changing circumstances with agility. Of course, continual improvement, now applied more comprehensively across the entire framework. This encourages a mindset of constant evolution, not just in service delivery, but across all operations. ITIL4's focus on continual improvement isn't just about fixing problems. It's about consistently seeking ways to enhance processes and outcomes. In our personal lives, this mindset of continual growth, whether refining daily routines, learning new skills, or reassessing goals, can help us stay resilient and adaptable in a fast-paced world. For key principles of ITIL4, applicable to both business and personal life, focus on value. In your personal life, this might mean prioritizing relationships or career paths that truly matter. In business, it ensures that services remain aligned with customer needs. So collaborate and promote visibility, whether managing projects or relationships. Collaboration and transparency are key to success. So start where you are. This principle emphasizes working with existing capabilities and improving from there. A reminder that progress doesn't require perfection, but begins with action. By applying these principles, both businesses and individuals can become more efficient, adaptable, and focused on what truly adds value. Continual improvement and flexibility, ITIL4's core themes. ITIL4 encourages continual improvement across all areas, which can be incredibly valuable both professionally and personally. In life, this means we should always be open to learning, improving, and adapting, whether it's through acquiring new skills, optimizing routines, or reassessing goals. While ITIL4 introduces modern updates to key components, it's important not to overlook the value and benefits of the foundational elements from ITIL version 3. So, ITIL4 integration with Agile, Lean, and DevOps. ITIL4 also integrates with Agile, Lean, and DevOps principles to emphasize adaptability, speed, and collaboration. These are crucial qualities for businesses, but they are also valid for or vital for personal growth in our lives. Adopting agile mindset, staying open to change, and quick to adapt can lead to faster progress and success. ITIL in the corporate world and why it matters. In today's tech job market, ITIL knowledge is highly valued by employers. It ensures that services are managed efficiently, risks are minimized, and collaboration is enhanced. For job seekers, having ITIL certification can set you apart and make you an attractive candidate in a competitive landscape. Not only does it help you get hired, but ITIL also equips you with the skills to solve complex problems, improve processes, and lead teams more effectively. So for your personal success, a surprising connection, now how does all this apply to personal life? The principles of ITIL like continual improvement and structured value creation can also help us enhance our own lives. Think of setting personal goals, managing stress, or improving daily efficiency in much the same way businesses optimize their services. ITIL's framework teaches us how to be more adaptable, efficient, and goal-oriented, qualities that can drive success in any area of life. So for our final thoughts, in conclusion, ITIL is more than a set of IT service management best practices. It's a philosophy for life and work. Whether you are looking to grow in your career or improve your routines, the principles of ITIL offer valuable lessons. By embracing continual improvement, adaptability, and a focus on value, you can achieve both professional success and personal growth. So if you're feeling inspired to dive deeper into ITIL, I highly recommend pursuing ITIL training and certification for a more practical and comprehensive understanding. ITIL 4 could be your next big career move. For those preparing for the certification exam, here's a general tip. Focus on grasping the core concepts, not just memorizing terms. Understanding key principles like the 4 dimensions of service management and the guiding principles. Pay attention to how these practices apply to various scenarios. And practice with mock exams to get comfortable with the question format. Time management is essential. Don't rush, but keep an eye on the clock. Remember, the exam tests your practical understanding. So think about how ITIL concepts apply to real-life IT situations. You've got this. Thank you for joining me today on The Truth Is. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to reach out in the comments with your experiences or questions about ITIL. Let's continue this conversation. Once again, I'm Marlene, a certified ITIL professional with expertise in both ITIL version 3 and ITIL 4 Foundation. I also hold an ITIL Intermediate certification in continuous service improvement with specialized knowledge in operational support and analysis, release control and validation, as well as ITIL specialists create, deliver, and support practices. I look forward to exploring more topics that bridge corporate success and personal growth in future episodes. Hold on. Did I just give a lecture or record a podcast? Until next time, keep striving for improvement and embracing change. Thank you.